And we're on. What's up, peeps?
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to Sunday Morning Star Wars, yo.
How we doing?
Did y'all see the new Bad Batch and the new Mando? Because them shits were crazy.
Yeah, second one was. They were both damn good. I mean,
I know.
Bad Batch. Like, I actually, again, I'm gonna have to say I like the Bad Batch more. But like, Mando was pretty damn good. Mando was pretty solid. Seeing Sindari and Rubble, and
I think Mando needed a bounce back.
We'll talk about Mando afterwards because there's a lot to talk about there. But we're gonna start with Bad Batch right now.
So I want to ask you first. What I know that like the out of tens don't really matter all that much, but what would you give it out of 10?
Bad Batch?
Yeah.
Huh. Let me think. What would I give Bad Batch out of 10?
Because I gave it a 9.
Yeah, I could go with it. I could go with an 8.5 to a 9. I really liked it. I liked Mayday. I think Mayday looked badass. I loved his armor. And I love this transition. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I love the transition that we're seeing from clone troopers in the Republic to clone troopers in the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
And how the Empire ends up treating them. And I think that's a really big thing that we haven't really gotten to see as much in canon ever. So I think it's pretty awesome we're seeing it now.
And I feel like I don't want to say that it's like racism, but it's like, discrimination towards clones.
Speciesist.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. And it's like, I think, so we're getting into the spoilers now, but so if y'all don't want to watch, I will literally like throw it into the title. Just don't watch this if you don't want to have
No. Just watch this afterwards.
Right, yeah.
Watch this when you're done. Go and watch the episodes and then come back and hang out with us there.
Exactly.
If you want to hang out with you guys.
Exactly. Okay. So
I'm not gonna leave this on the whole time. So if you're here in the beginning, then like, good on you. But it's Sunday Star Wars. I got myself a drink here, so I can't be leaving this on the whole time. I could drink it like Mando.
There was
I can chill. What up?
There was no Bad Batch within this episode. It was all just a Crosshair.
There was one Bad Batch within this episode.
Okay, Crosshair was in this episode, and
Crosshair is turning back to the light.
See, I think what I love the most about this episode was that now Crosshair is starting to like realize that the Empire doesn't like care about him. Like, did you hurt yourself? Yo.
It's okay. So. It like twisted when it fell. I meant to do that, but it's
Rolo he's fine, guys. He's
I'm a real Mandalorian now, guys.
But
the helmet came apart at the seam.
Yo, what?
I fixed it.
You broke your helmet?
No, I didn't break it. It was see that little line there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was it's supposed to pop open.
Right.
You can adjust the inside. But I took the adjuster out because this is meant for a child. So at this point, I don't need the adjuster on the inside. I'm good.
Right.
I did lose the rangefinder though. That's gone. That's somewhere. These little buttons here, they'll say Boba Fett lines like, "He's no good to me dead." And wait, put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. He's no good to me dead. Jabba the Hutt plays very well.
Okay.
I want to rule with respect.
Back on track here.
No, we're never on track, dude.
We are never on track.
On Sunday, Star Wars, we're not ever going to be on track because it's Star Wars, and I go on tangents about Star Wars constantly. And I also look stupid, so...
You don't look stupid, no. It's all right.
We're on track here.
So, I really think that, like, this, like, ever since episode 3 of season 1, Crosshair has always been like, good soldiers follow orders. Now he's starting to realize that, like,
good soldiers don't always follow orders.
He can follow orders.
Well, that's what Mayday said. Mayday said we were good soldiers. We followed orders, and then he died. And that's exactly what Crosshair said. And they did that on purpose. 100% did that on purpose.
So, I think that I'm curious what the doctor's going to like do to him now.
All right, so this is something really big I wanted to talk about with Bad Batch. First of all, I wanted to mention the return of blood in Star Wars.
I liked it.
And I think that is a really important thing because we're now seeing when he's tracking that insurgent that he's bleeding. And when is the last time you saw blood in Star Wars? Someone tell me. That wasn't a different color than human blood. And that's pretty, like, Bad Batch, it's just going to prove that Bad Batch and Dave Filoni's writing can get darker. I mean, I've said it since we see, Savage Opress choke his brother out in season 3 of Clone Wars, where his neck literally snaps. And you hear it. You hear the bones slowly break. And I'm like, okay, that's dark. Like, Asajj Ventress in season, what is it? When does that's the beginning of season 3, when the Camino gets invaded and she pulls the clone forward and pulls the lightsaber through him and gives him a kiss on the cheek. Like, there's some dark scenes. And he's begging. He's like, no, no, no. And she's like,
yeah. Yep.
Like, and so I like the fact that we can get dark. I'm enjoying that about this show. And now, at the end of this episode, big spoiler here, Crosshair getting injected with whatever sedative or whatever he was injected with, and what are they going to do with him? And my question is he going to end up, and I shout out to Theory and a lot of other YouTubers who have all said that he's going to be the first Dark Trooper. He's gonna be the first Dark Trooper, because originally the Dark Troopers in the books in the EU were people. So that those things that we saw at the end of Mando season 2 breaking through the doors that Mando fought and it took him forever to kill one of them, those are Dark Troopers, but those are third generation. And third generation is a full-on droid. And there's a possibility there's a brain in their head. Not unlikely at this point. So the first Dark Trooper was a person in a suit, almost like Master Chief or Vader. And they were the first Dark Trooper, but they were completely programmed. So my question is that what they're going to do to Crosshair?
Yo.
Make him the first Dark Trooper.
Well, he doesn't need to be brainwashed, though.
He'll be the template for all the other Dark Troopers, because what did they? Which I don't want that to happen to him, because I enjoy. Like, I want him to get out of this as a person still. And the Empire, I think they're really gonna do this to him, and you can see that when, like, they literally say the Empire isn't. They said this 2 episodes, like in the last episode, not this past one. They said the Empire didn't want to destroy cloning; they wanted to control it. So what if they want to clone Crosshair as well and make Dark Troopers
out of Crosshair? No. Imagine, bro.
It's possible. It's possible. It could be an idea. And here's the other thing. I've seen this floating around the internet and on Reddit and stuff like that. Really interesting theory.
Right.
And when you go back, so anybody who's interested in this, I want you to go back and watch this past episode of Bad Batch. Just watch the last 2 minutes, okay? Watch that. That doctor who is injecting Crosshair is the same voice actress as Omega. I've seen it floating around.
Nah, stop.
She's an accelerated clone of Omega.
No. What?
The way she talks to Crosshair, watch it. The way she talks to him is just just the same way as Omega would talk to him.
Nah.
And she's got the same voice. She's a science specialist. She knows everything about the Kaminoans and about clones and about the Bad Batch.
Yeah, how does she know that?
She could have been an accelerated clone of Omega.
Yo.
That's the theory. I'm not saying I subscribe to said theory, but I'm saying
it wouldn't shock me.
It wouldn't shock me if there was one that we didn't know about.
Yeah. I think
her facial structure, it ain't that much. It's not that different. Like, it's just like it could easily be an Omega clone. Which would be sweet. That would be such a cool dynamic to be like, I'm you but older, you know, like, but she's the one who's hunting Omega. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, it's so interesting.
So
Omega would be her mother in a way. Like it's like it's really crazy.
So
you could do with that.
So the whole like Dark Trooper thing, do you think the Palpatine would already be like after getting like the Dark Troopers now?
Oh yeah.
I would think he will wait, right?
Clones. Yeah, he's already phasing out the clones. He wanted this. He wanted all of this to happen.
Well, no, but like I'm saying, if he wanted the clones to be phased out, why would he have Crosshair become the first one?
Crosshair is not a genetic like a regular clone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
He's not like your regular clone that you would expect.
That is true. Yeah.
So I guess I would take it that way, but Palpatine doesn't in my opinion, doesn't hate the clones. In my opinion, what Palpatine is really doing is he's realizing, listen, we have a lot of humans. There's a lot of humans in the galaxy, and said humans would be way more efficient. While they would likely more of them would die, they would be more efficient than because there's so many of them. They're so prolific. And I mean, they're everywhere. They're on every planet. Not every planet, not uncharted planets and stuff, but you know what I mean. There's more humans in the galaxy. They're like ants. I've said this before. Humans in Star Wars are like ants.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why that's what he wanted. And you don't have to pay for them.
True. Yeah.
You know, like they're volunteers. You have to pay their salary, and you have to pay their, what's severance and stuff like that. But and they're after they come out of the military. But
I just noticed from like the very start, from like season 1, they were all clones. Now, like I'd say it's about like 60-40.
60-40 stormtroopers.
Yeah.
They're the Ralph McQuarrie stormtroopers. They're not these. They're not these guys.
Not yet. Right.
They don't have that yet, which I think is really cool because Ralph McQuarrie created what we're seeing as the first iteration of stormtroopers for concept art for the original Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And originally they all had lightsabers, they all had shields, and they all had guns. Yes. Everybody had lightsabers originally. That was not just a specific Jedi thing in the original Star Wars like concept art.
I think I'm glad that they made that choice though to only give it to like
you
the
should
Force
go
winners.
and look at that concept art though, because actually, you know what? Hold on, I can pull the concept art up.
Word
technology.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna show you guys.
This is the benefit of being in StreamYard.
Thank you, StreamYards.
Thank you, StreamYards. Pay my salary. Nah, it's like
I don't know if they would enjoy some of the stuff we're talking about. They actually did make a sideshow of this.
Really?
Well. Yeah. So here we go. I'm gonna do this real quick. And then I'm gonna do this real quick. Boom. Alright, let me share screen. Sorry everybody for my technical niche. I got it. So this is really cool. Don't want to share Discord. You see that?
Yo! That's actually really dope. Bro, that's actually really cool.
I have the original Luke Skywalker concept art. Like, dude, look at this old concept art. It's so cool.
That's awesome.
That's cosplay, actually, I think. Or figures or something.
They have the Funko of it too?
Oh, yeah. I have the right here. They have the Funko of it. I have the Funko of Luke Starkiller. That was his name. But here's the helmet, right? So it looks much different than this.
I don't know, Roland. I kind of like this. I like the concept one better.
I do too. You've never seen Concept Vader?
No.
Oh, okay. Let's do something fun here. I know we're supposed to be reviewing Star Wars, but look at this.
What? Yo, he looks wild.
So I have the Funko Pop of this Luke. He doesn't have the lightsaber though; it's just the pistol.
Bro, Vader looks wild there. Luke looks crazy too.
Yeah, if you guys if you check out my Instagram, I actually have a picture of that helmet on there.
He also has a video advocating for, gonk rights too.
Yeah, yes.
Yo, I kind of like that helmet more.
Yeah, actually. So I have a picture with that helmet at Star Wars Celebration. And it seems as though they do make figures of it. So you guys can go check that out if you want to get an original concept art of Vader. They actually just came out with the character Paz Vizsla for The Mandalorian, the guy with the chain gun, the Mandalorian with the chain gun.
Mm-hmm.
You can remove his helmet, and it's Jon Favreau.
What?
Yep. So that's you can get a Jon Favreau figure. You can get they just released a George Lucas Stormtrooper figure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I want to get the George Lucas Stormtrooper figure. The one I really want is just they make an action figure with this cool Star Wars background. It looks vintage, and it's just George Lucas wearing his checkered shirt, like regular George Lucas, and it comes with like a camera and like a director's thing. Like it's just.
Do you by chance have like a price off the top of your head?
I can show you right now.
Cause remind me for
You're still sharing the screen, right?
Yeah, remind me for your birthday, and I will, buy it for you.
You don't gotta do all that.
I've been looking for this thing for a while. So this is one that just came out.
Yo, that's awesome. Those are like the action figures that came out in like
they're Kenner.
The 70s, yeah.
Yeah, they're the Kenner. Like, see, so that one just came out, and then there's also this one.
Is that the one? It's on eBay, bro.
That's an old one.
For $50?
That's an old one, and then they have like so many like cool ones. I'd be totally fine with this Stormtrooper thing.
That'd be sick. It'd be dope.
And then they have the I want to see if they show the Mark Hamill one. You can also get Chairman Papanoida. He's that's George Lucas's character. But I feel like the Black Series, that's a vintage of him in the Stormtrooper outfit with the helmet. It's fucking cool.
I think
pardon my French, but it is. It's fucking cool.
I think that he earned being on an action figure. I mean,
dude, I have this one, or I want this one. I'm sorry, Mark Hamill one.
Oh, that you have.
Where's the one, dude? There's one that's literally him just wearing a regular old like cardigan. That is it's just Mark Hamill chilling. I can't find it, but
damn.
What I can find is what's in the other room, and I will stop sharing my screen now. But I'll return in a second.
All right. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of toys. I'm definitely gonna be upgrading my collection soon. This poster back here is going down. I'm putting a shelf up here so that way I can put my Funko Pops right here so that y'all can see them whenever I go live. So
I'm also gonna be bringing this guy out a lot more.
Oh, that's cool.
He's got the flare.
I think you showed him to me, yeah.
Got the walkie-talkie. There's a little glass of water right here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love myself some Ian Malcolm, dude. Dr. Malcolm is like he's just such a good character.
Yeah.
Make me want to watch Jurassic Park just looking at this. Chaos Theory. I got the jacket. It's my grandfather's jacket, actually.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, he used to wear this back in the 60s.
The 60s, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
He's had this forever. Like, he gave it was in his will when he passed away. Go to me. I was like, I'm wearing this jacket.
Yo, that's actually really dope. It's cool.
I can thank him for all the records I have too. He used to work at Capitol Records.
Really?
Yeah. There's a picture at my grandmother's house that I won't be taking for hopefully a while. You know, I'm not going to take it till my grandmother passes, but it's a picture of my grandfather and Paul McCartney.
What?
Yeah. I want it so badly, but she loves it so much, I'm not going to take it from her, obviously.
That's awesome.
But if she passes, I'm gonna be at that house like no one's throwing that picture out or it's not getting damaged at all. Like that's gold.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather worked with Paul McCartney a couple times. Like, it's pretty damn cool.
I mean, you get to work with one of the Beatles,
No, I'm pretty sure he worked with multiple of the Beatles, but he contacted Paul multiple times.
That's sick.
Yeah, he worked with a lot of bands back then.
So
Capitol and yeah. I don't know how we got on Capitol Records tangent, but
so do you think the Crosshair will get his redemption in this season? Because I think that Dave likes to do, and he did this with Zuko, where it it took 3 seasons for Zuko to turn back to the light.
Well, we're on season 2 now.
I think Crosshair will probably turn back at the end of season 3.
I think someone's gonna die.
In the Bad Batch? No. What if Hunter dies? It'd be sad.
No, it'll be Tech.
You think it's gonna be Tech?
It'll be Tech because they've been showing Tech so much this season and getting you to really like Tech. And if someone's gonna die, it might not be this season, it might be next, but it's gonna be Tech. And keep in mind, the Empire right now is after Omega. So I could totally see them capturing Omega, bringing her to Mount Tantus, which, by the way, awesome that Mount Tantus is canon.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And they're going to bring her to Tantus. The Bad Batch is obviously going to go and try and rescue her. They're going to end up finding that Crosshair is also on Tantus. Where he's being experimented on. Or he's going to see Omega, or the opposite. She's going to see him. And they're going to try and get each other out of there. Because they're brother and sister, because they've had a connection since season 1, which we saw in the first episode of season 1. So that's going to happen. She's not, like, something's going to go wrong, and I have a feeling that someone's going to die in the process of getting them out. And that person might be Tech.
Damn.
And if it's not this season, they're going to kill a member of the batch at some point. It's going to happen.
I just don't want Echo to.
They might all die by the end of the show.
That'd be sad.
Like, we don't see them in the rebellion.
Yeah.
They're not part of the rebellion. Rex is. They're not.
Yeah. Which,
unless they were off in the, outer reaches of space somehow.
If the Batch were alive, I feel like they probably would have been part of it, though.
They would be part of it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they're not.
So, do you think Crosshair will, join back up with them after the fact?
So I think Crosshair will be part of the Bad Batch again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get controlled and turn into a Dark Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't know.
I mean, I thought he was gonna join them at the end of season 1, but it seems like
I thought he was too. I thought he was gonna go with them, but he's got something going on in his head, man, where he knows what he's doing, and I think possibly not joining them was the right decision there. Because if he did, maybe they have some way to track him. Maybe they have some way to find him. I think he could have killed them all. He's low-key protecting them. Like low-key, that's why he's there. That's why he says whenever someone asks about the Clone Force 99, he goes, they're dead.
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, he doesn't want people to know they're alive.
Yeah.
So I totally think that he knows what he's doing.
So
I'm not saying he's doing it and he likes them currently. He has some animosity towards them.
Of course.
But he's not going to give them up either. He's like, if they're going to get caught, they're going to get caught on their own. I'm not going to. He wants to find them. He wants to hunt them himself. So he's not going to give them up.
Yeah.
To the Empire. He's going to say, I'm going to get him myself.
Right.
And bring him back to the Empire.
Yep. This whole thing's getting crazy.
Me off right now, dude. Sorry to all our viewers. I have to keep you in Discord. I muted the damn thing and it's not even working.
This thing's getting crazy. I mean, I'm really digging the Bad Batch. I cannot wait to see what happens on Wednesday.
I'll be up 3 a.m., baby.
Well, you know, because of Mando, right?
Well, because of Bad Batch and Mando, I do it for Bad Batch and I do it for Mando.
Are we getting a double Bad Batch episode this week, or?
Oh shit, you might be right.
I think so. I think we are.
Yeah, we might be. I ain't getting any sleep on Tuesday night.
If it's a double episode, nah, bro, you ain't getting sleep, dog.
Hey, your Discord?
Mine, no.
What the heck, yo?
What's going on, dog?
You hear that?
Yeah.
The hell?
Obviously, someone's trying to get your attention, G.
Oh, no, no one's trying to get my attention. This entire account is probably just being stupid. I'll figure it out. I got it.
Hold up. Okay. Bad Batch Season 2 episode lineup. Okay. Okay. So it says so next week is called Pabu, and then Tipping Point is on the 22nd, and then on the 29th it is a double episode to end the season. The first one's called The Summit. The second one is called Plan 99. So, yeah. So they have 4 episodes to like actually fully like establish where they're going, or they could leave it on a cliffhanger and then just pick it up in season 3.
They might leave it on a cliffhanger like they did like last time.
Because Plan 99 sounds crazy. So that sounds like it's going to need something to like
Dude, this is not my Discord right now. I don't even know what the hell's happening.
It's all right.
I'm about to like, nah, yo, because it sounds stupid. Someone's about to get attacked. I'm going to find whoever this is blowing up my Discord right now and assassinate them. You hearing this shit, right? Like,
I hear it, Brody.
Bro, who is it though? Who are you?
Is it one of our
Who
friends?
Who are you?
Is it in our friends one?
No, dude. Like, I don't even know who it is. It ain't like not Santa, not Geeks and Gamers.
Is it the X-Wing?
Nah, bro. It ain't X-Wing.
It's not the rated R one.
How do I just shut these up? How do I shut these freaking things up? These notifications, dude. I've done it like a ton of times. I keep saying, like, I just turn them. I turn notifications off in general. Hold the fuck up. I'm getting annoyed as fuck, yo.
This is not how I thought the Sunday morning Star Wars was.
Sunday morning Star Wars, everybody. It's a joke. Like, there, I deleted it. I deleted Discord off my fucking computer.
You deleted Discord? Yo, my G just deleted Discord off his computer.
I didn't delete the whole thing. I deleted the window that runs it. I'll bring it back after this. It's still on my computer. I can bring it back, but I just pissed me off. Just go away.
So you wanted to bring up a couple of things
Cheers.
before we talked about Mando.
What things?
You said that you had a couple of like Star Wars related things that you wanted to talk about before we hopped into Mando.
First of all, we're gonna do predictions afterwards, right? Okay. So I just wanted to see kind of like what like everybody's talked about the whole Filoni thing and how Davis has said certain things about the sequels and like moving forward and stuff like that, and how just want to say that's all been proven incorrect. You guys go find that on X-Wing's channel.
What Dave said?
Channel. What?
It's been proven incorrect. What Dave said?
Yes.
What did he say?
Exactly. That Luke Skywalker's not a Jedi.
What?
Yeah.
He said that?
No. It was being reported on that Luke Skywalker wasn't a Jedi.
Oh, so Dave. Oh, so
I could find that as well.
Oh, so Dave didn't say that?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Dave's not that dumb.
No. So what happened was, actually, might be on our buddy X-Wing's channel here, or Drunk 3PO. I'll find it somewhere. But yeah, that was one of the things. I also wanted to say, interestingly enough, we've got some people's like live streams getting taken down a lot this week.
Yeah, why?
On the YouTube side of things.
Why?
It's reviewers and it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. If anybody gets that joke, then I know you watch Friday Night Tights. It's weird.
Are they saying stuff against
Friday Night Tights got taken down?
Why?
Gary re-uploaded it. I think it because it's on Nerdrotic Live, but it's not on Nerdrotic.
What?
So, which is weird because it's always on his main channel.
Yeah.
But now it's only on live, which is where he re-uploads everything. So I'm like, did they get? I wouldn't be surprised because Gavin McGinnis was saying some shit. And I know this is our Star Wars talk, but it was Gavin was pissing me off a little bit there. He does not understand nerd culture, which is interesting to have him on a show that's all about nerd culture. And he thinks it's childish to still be into Spider-Man when you're 40.
What?
Yes.
I got to talk to this man. What?
So it's an interesting conversation.
Bro.
I would recommend checking that one out because Gary goes, yeah, I'm a fucking nerd. I don't care. Like
when we went to go see,
it got real interesting.
When we went to go see No Way Home, there were people in their 60s and 70s there, bro. Like, what? Huh?
To him, it's childish.
Hey, listen. It is what it is.
Is that fucking Discord again?
It's not mine. It might be yours.
Are you sure?
It's not mine.
I'm gonna throw this computer, dude.
I don't have mine up.
I don't even get out of here. Go away. Disappear. Die.
Who are you talking to? Your dog?
I'm talking to my dog that way. I'm talking to my Discord.
Oh, I thought you were talking to your dog. I was like, wait, what's she gonna do?
She's not even in here, dude. I would never talk to her like that. Fuck no. I was gonna just be like, boo, 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 boo.
This shit has turned into nothing that has to do with Star Wars. Nothing at all.
I can make it have to do with Star Wars. Look, there's a helmet. There's a helmet. There's a helmet. There's a gun. There's a Grogu.
So, like,
I'm still retarded, as you can see. Oh, fuck, as you can see, because I don't know where to point.
I just got demonetized, bro.
No, you didn't, dude. People get away with it all the time.
Actually, wait. Susan's gone. I might
I didn't say the F word, and it's not fuck.
So
I could have said the gamer words. I didn't say all the gamer words. I said the least of all the gamer words. Okay.
So
there's a if you know the gamer words, you know what I could have said. I didn't say see you next Thursday.
Before we moved on, or
Happy Star Wars talk.
Before we move on to Mando, I just want to say I think that there's going to be a stormtrooper versus like clone battle in like at the end of the show on Mount Tantus.
Oh, I don't know about all that, but I know I think Cal Kestis is going to show up on Mount Tantus in the game, and it's going to tie into Bad Batch.
Really?
I have a feeling that there's already going to be a third Fallen Order. They've said that. Well, Jedi game. So we have Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, and then we're gonna have a third one, Jedi Third. I don't know. And
Jedi 3.
I think he's gonna end up on Mount Tantus at some point. It's gonna all tie in. They apparently, I forget who it was. It was Favreau or Filoni or somebody who worked on Star Wars. Forget who it was who said, oh, actually, it was Maria, I believe, who was on X-Wing stream last week. I believe it was her, and she's worked in Lucasfilm with them, and she's a gaming person. So she works on really interesting stuff. I mean, I could say it now. X-Wing told me about this months ago, but he's under NDA, so he can't tell me a lot. But they're making their own Star Wars short film. And he's voice acting Darth Vitiate. And if you know anything about Darth Vitiate, you know that he's goddamn powerful. So X-Wing will be voicing Darth Vitiate. And dude, he did the whole intro for me. And our friend in Discord, it's on point, man. It's going to be fully animated, and it is going to be the real sequel trilogy.
That's awesome.
Rey and Kylo and all them are going to be in it, but it'll be the real sequel trilogy.
That's awesome.
Instead of Palpatine returning, Vitiate, the ancient Sith Lord, who actually could manifest his life force after death, he's returned. And he is voiced by our friend X-Wing, dude.
Shout out to X-Wing.
He can't say much more. You'll see it on the channel. But I know how Lucasfilm works, and I know for a fact that they want Cal Kestis to come in. I've spoken to people multiple times who work in Lucasfilm. I know some people. I game with some people who worked in Lucasfilm. So, yeah, I know kind of what they're doing, what their plan is. And I didn't do this, in 2 days. It took a while of being a big-ass nerd on YouTube to become friends with people like that and to have the information that I do have. Because I can't, you can't just look this stuff up. This is coming from the inside. This is stuff that I can't name names because some of these people could lose their jobs by telling me some certain things.
So Lucasfilm does want Cal.
They do want Cal Kestis in live action, yes. And it's really like what they're planning on doing eventually. What I'm thinking, I don't know. Okay, this is something I don't know. What I'm seeing here is you got new characters that are younger. You have Cal. He's older than Luke, though. He can be older than Luke. So you got Cal, you have Luke Skywalker, you have Grogu, you have Ahsoka, and eventually you're gonna have Rey. So and Finn and Poe, because let's be honest, Finn and Poe have the Force. It's obvious. It's obvious. Poe is like bullseyeing stormtroopers, like from his X-wing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's getting a headshots with an X-wing. Like, yeah, he's definitely got the Force the way he's flying.
And it's obvious that Poe had it. No, sorry.
Yeah, and Finn has it. Like,
I'm sorry, Finn. Yeah, Finn.
So yeah, you could have all of them. Like, they're setting up a whole new crew, and they could easily make it good. And that is what Maria's movie is setting out to do. So, and she's worked on Star Wars before. She's worked on Star Wars games. She's worked on Star Wars animation. She's been in the writing room with Dave Filoni. Literally been in the room with Dave Filoni.
That's wild.
So, yeah, I'm allowed to say her name because she's, said it on stream many times. There's other people I can't say their names because they also work with said big higher ups, but they don't want to be known. So, yeah, but
that is cool though that like Lucasfilm does want to bring Cal into like, the main world.
Yeah, we don't know how it's gonna work. We just know that they're talking about it. It's something they definitely are thinking about doing.
Didn't you say a long time ago that you think that like a grown up Omega's gonna show up in like Mando or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Boba Fett season 2. Or season 3. I said like a late Book of Boba.
That'd be cool.
That dog, man.
It's always barking whenever I'm over at like your house, bro.
It's always barking every time I'm recording, dude. It's not my dog, okay? She sounds cooler than that.
So I think we should just do it. I just want to, get into Mando, bro. That episode, bro, was wild. I think,
baby.
I'm not saying that like episode 1 was bad because y'all see what I said last week, but it needed a kick-ass episode and it got it. Like it needed it, bro. And like I think again, spoilers.
Yeah, if you buy a beagle, if anybody who buys a beagle, keep in mind your neighbors don't want to hear it. And I love beagles. They're great dogs. But just keep in mind how goddamn loud they are. I guarantee you, all of you listening to this right now are like, fucking dog. I love that dog, by the way. I'm friends with that dog. But that dog needs to close his mouth sometimes.
For those of you that don't know, there was a mythosaur in Mando season 2. Or no, sorry.
Baby.
Mando season 3. And
let me up real quick. Right here.
Yo.
Shout out to my friend Kyle.
Yes, sir.
That's whatever. Shout out to my friend Kyle for 3D printing me that necklace.
What'd you want me to do?
Make me big.
Oh. I can put you into this. Yeah.
Make me big. Here.
There you are.
Oh. Freaking every time.
Here we go. See that? That's a mythosaur skull right there.
That is a 3D printed one.
Yeah, shout out to my friend Kyle for making that for Grogu. But
you know what? Here's the thing. Like, Grogu's not even one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, like, at all.
No.
But I bought that because, first of all, I can say I have a life-sized figure from Star Wars. Second of all,
is that his actual size?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the scale. Second of all, I know he's gonna be worth a lot of money one day. Someone will buy that for 4, 5, 6 times what I spent on it, and I'm not getting rid of it. But when I'm dead and gone, my kids can sell that shit for a lot of money.
I know, right?
Before this even came out, it was over $1,000. I got it for a third of that price.
You just paid for your grandkids' college, bro. Like
my whole entire collection could pay for that, dude. I haven't gotten rid of a single Star Wars toy ever.
Don't.
I've had them since I was born. Some of these are from the 80s, some of these are from the 90s. A lot of them are from the early 2000s. Like this helmet alone right here, this thing is old. This is like a 2010.
So, what'd you think about just like the episode as a whole? I think, I don't know if you think
I liked it. I liked it a lot. A lot more. And I was right last week when I said Chris Gore, shout out to Chris Gore, fucking great guy. I said last week, he was like, I saw both episodes, first and second. They should have released them together. I agree. I full on agree. After seeing this one, both of those episodes should have been released back to back.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Yep. I think they're building in like season 4 to have Bo-Katan and Mando become a thing.
Bang? Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's gonna happen. I think he's going to
do the Mando shuffle together. I thought I was like in season 2 and people were saying that, I was like, that's weird. I was like, it's like Luke Soka weird. Like people saying Luke Soka, like that's weird. Luke and Ahsoka together, strange. That's Anakin's son and Anakin's like little sister. Like, weird. I don't like it. It's strange.
I like Bo-Katan and Mando though.
I'm more okay with it now.
Yeah.
I was not keen on it, and now I'm like, after this past episode, I was like, you know what? I could actually see it.
She's listen.
Katie Sackhoff is hot. Don't get mad at me. Everybody knows Katie Sackhoff is good looking. You see her. They got a nice ass shot in this episode. She's hot. Katie Sackhoff is a hot actress, and everybody knows that. I have no problem with her looking hot in Mando.
She
looks damn good in that Mandalorian armor, dude.
I think what'll matter most to Mando is that, and she showed it. She's good. She's good with the kid, which
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
she actually really cares about Grogu.
Yeah,
opposed to I would have liked it to be who? Come on,
weapon.
I would have liked it to be a certain character we don't have anymore. Who is it?
Oh, Cara.
I would have liked it to be Cara Dune. Cara Dune and Mando together is a power couple, dude.
I think she'll be back on to the show at some point. I just don't think.
Wait until Kathleen Kennedy gets out, and there's a whole new regime at Star Wars and Lucasfilm. That's when there's the possibility. That's why they didn't say Cara Dune's dead.
Yeah,
because now they have the possibility to bring her back in at some point. And
I think they should put.
Did you see Gina Carano's newest post?
No.
I'm pulling it up. Because this is cool. This is really cool. All right. I'm going to see if I can find it like this. Keep talking Mando for a second.
I just, I think that I hope this probably is not going to happen, but I hope that the head of Lucasfilm is like, Dave or something. Like,
I don't
because
think Dave wants it.
Dave or John. I mean, John might. But I wouldn't have any problem with it. But like, I think yes, I think that Mando and Cara Dune had like an undeniable chemistry. There is no doubt there. But I think that him and Bo-Katan definitely could like make something work. She's really good with the kid, and it seems like she's warming up to Mando too. It's not like she it seemed like in season 2 she didn't like him much, but it seems like she's like okay with him now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, she literally just said, time to get rid of him once and for all. And then when she realizes it's just Grogu, she's like, shit. Like, something happened. And obviously, I risked my life to save this kid. I'm not going to just abandon him now.
Right. Yeah.
Because Bo-Katan, as you see in Clone Wars, she's evil when you first meet her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, excuse me, like she kills civilians.
Mm-hmm.
Has no problem doing it.
Yeah.
And then like now, after the war, when she worked with Jedi, which I love that scene where she's telling Grogu how she worked with multiple Jedi, meaning Kenobi, Ahsoka, like etc.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool. And then she says, like, you see her go from warrior who is relentless. She's still relentless, but she has different morals now. You've seen her grow, and what made her grow was the betrayal of Maul.
Mm-hmm.
Was Maul killing Vizsla. When Maul killed Pre Vizsla, she was like, fuck no.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. And that's when she got that kick in her ass that she needed to be like, okay, we were on the wrong side.
Yep.
We've been doing this wrong. And then you see her in Rebels as a full-on rebel herself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's leading the Mandalorians to like defend Mandalore, and then the Night of 1,000 Tears happens.
Mm-hmm.
And Empire even created that crazy weapon that magnetized to, or like it would electrify, but the electricity would go specifically to Beskar. It was conducted by Beskar. So it would hit Beskar armor and disintegrate the person in it, like instantaneously. So they wiped out like thousands of Mandalorians just by like bink, like just disintegrating them.
Mm-hmm.
And they did this all for no reason. The Mandalorians did not provoke the Empire. They said, leave us the fuck alone. And the Empire said, nope. You're going to try to fight back against us? You want to defend yourselves? You're screwed.
I think, not that I wanted her to be like proven wrong, but I think now, because she was saying throughout the whole episode that everything that Mando says was all like, a bunch of Huey, that it just like wasn't true. But then by the end of the episode, she was proven wrong. And like, so it seems like now she's starting to respect that like both sides of the Mandalorians can now come together as one.
I think she already wants that. The problem is the armor.
You think it's the armor?
She's the problem. She's the one who's so dogmatic and like stuck in her religion that she can't see that taking your helmet off is a problem.
I think Mando would be like willing to change if it like came down to it. Like
Mando would. I'm talking about the armorer though.
Yeah.
Like she's like stuck in her ways.
I also think that Grogu's going to become he's going to become a Mandalorian Jedi as well.
We actually just talked about this the other night on John Graber's stream and the VacTube. You guys go check that out. My boy Daryl. What's up, Daryl? If you're watching this.
What's up, bro?
But
thank you for subbing.
Yeah, I'll go check out our conversation over there about it. We got really in depth for a little bit about like how that would work. And
do you think that that's what's going to happen?
I think Mando's going to unite everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would say I want is for Mando and Bo not necessarily to be in a relationship, which I wouldn't have a problem with, but not necessarily be in a relationship, but have Mando and Bo-Katan rule together. Have her as his right hand, his general.
Mm-hmm.
He's Aragorn, she's Legolas.
Mm-hmm.
Or Gandalf, more like, like Aragorn was the king, right? He ended up being the king, but he had a right hand, and that was and it ended up being Faramir, actually. So then have her like Aragorn is Din, and Bo is Faramir,
and
have them, collectively rule Gondor, which would be Mandalore.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I would like to see it. Whether or not they have a romantic relationship within that, I don't really care either way.
It wouldn't bother me, but
it wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't make me upset. It also wouldn't make me extremely happy. Would I like to see it? Sure.
Yeah.
But what I want to see is Mandalore become united again, and I think that's what we're gonna see.
I think so too.
I think that's the whole point of this show. But something that just came out this week was Jon Favreau saying that he'll make this show as long as he can. He's like, if we can do 10 seasons, we'll do 10 seasons.
It'll probably get to that.
Like, and I'm cool with it. We have 29 years, 27 years, something like that, in between Return of the Jedi and of The Force Awakens. So the thing is, this already takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
That's season 1. So there's already a time jump in season 1. A lot of people forget this. There's a 4-month time jump in season 1. After Mando in episode 3 of season 1 grabs Grogu and kills other stormtroopers and escapes off of Navarro, when he shoots Greef Karga, and then Greef is okay because he shoots him in the Beskar coin that he had, right, in his jacket. So after that, there's a time jump. There's like a 4-month time jump where Mando has been around, just and in between episode 3 and 4, and then he meets Cara Dune, and then we're back in the timeline of like boom, 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 right? And then season 2, you would assume there's a time jump between 1 and 2, the ending of 1 and 2. It's not like the next week.
Mm-hmm.
It's like at least the next month or 2, right? So then you continue through Mando season 2, which obviously we know this. We talked about this last week. It takes time to go through hyperspace.
Mm-hmm.
It's not instant. So there's time going by. So they only have like a set amount of time. So you can assume we've lost now 6.5 to 7 years in between Return of the Jedi and Mando season 3. So they've really got to make this stuff last and not too many time jumps, which is why. And we know that's the other thing. We know there's a massive time jump between Book of Boba Fett and Mando season 2. It's already been proven, and we know that there's a time jump between Book of Boba Fett and Mando season 3. So we've already lost possibly Mando has possibly been going on for 4 to 5 years. Since season 1 to now, there's a possibility that has been, I would say, 3 to 5 years. So that's minus the 5 years that it starts with after Return of the Jedi. So 8 years, give or take, have already been like they're already happened after Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
It could be 9, it could be even close to 10, but my point being is this stuff's gonna have to get condensed or something moving forward if they're gonna get that many seasons. If
there was something,
unless because here's the crazy thing: The Last Jedi. Well, I guess the sequel trilogy, it all takes place in less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
Like 7, 8, 9, all less than a year. Empire Strikes Back is like 3 years after A New Hope or something like that. Like a good amount of years after A New Hope. And then Return of the Jedi, Han Solo's frozen in carbonite for like 2 years. So like there's some space there. Whereas The Force Awakens to The Rise of Skywalker all happens in less than a year.
Mm.
So realistically, there could be a difference. They could have Mando doing something crazy on the other side of the galaxy while the sequel trilogy is happening.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the sequel trilogy only happens in one area of the galaxy, close to the unknown regions. You'd have Mando, like they could be up here. Mando could be down here. Thrawn could be doing some crazy shit down here, and they're up here.
So
Kylo Ren off, like.
So, you know, I gotta wrap this up soon because
Kylo, obviously, it's my homie. But,
I gotta wrap this up soon because like I gotta go to work. But we
gotta talk about the Living Waters before you go.
Right? No, but wait. There's actually one more thing before we get to the Living Waters. Did you peep that Mando couldn't wield the Darksaber?
He still can't wield it, but Bo can.
Yeah.
So why? We need to talk about that like Grievous type droid.
Yeah, bro.
Like that thing was sick, and one thing I want to say about it was like, first of all, how is it surviving down there then if it needs constant resources from a living body? Second of all, I like the fact that it was like a spider. Third of all,
I thought it was Grievous at first.
No, I didn't.
No?
No. Third of all, I was like, okay, it's got this really cool look. It looks like a chupacabra that ends up walking on 2 legs.
Mm-hmm.
When it first comes down, it looks like a chupacabra or a skinwalker or something, dude. Looks sick. And I remember looking at it going, wow, that head looks very, very similar to a boss from The Force Unleashed.
It does.
You remember who I'm talking about?
The first game or the second game?
The first one.
I think so.
It's the Jedi that you find you have to go to this Jedi temple on a different planet. What's his name? Ah, my gosh. Someone's gonna say it. Someone who's listening already knows it. I guarantee you. Hold on, I gotta find him. I'm gonna look him up real quick.
Word.
Force Unleashed boss fights. Let's see. Yeah, Kasdan Paratus. He's named after Lawrence Kasdan, who wrote Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Helped write Star Wars. But if you look him up, it looks very similar to that character. And I just thought that was really cool. I loved, like, I thought the crab droid that it lived in kind of was weird. But I also don't understand how long was he sitting under that dirt?
like it's interesting. I want a more explanation of what the hell that thing is.
Yeah, same.
And like why it's on Mandalore and why it's there. Other than that, I love, like I said earlier, I love seeing Sindari like completely demolished and like seeing what we knew. And you go down when they're going through the tubes and stuff. That is where Maul was.
I had a lot of flashbacks.
In season 7, yeah, in season 7 Wars, Maul's down there. Yeah. That's why Ahsoka's hunting Maul is down in the mines like that, which I thought was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I guess other than that, the other thing I loved about that scene was she used the shield, which I don't think we've seen that in live action unless we saw it in season 2.
No, she didn't use it.
They used the arm shield, which I thought was sick.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking about the Jedi again, which I loved. You see her, you get a lot of Bo in this episode, which I loved. Because I love Bo-Katan, and I love Katie Sackhoff. Mostly because of Battlestar Galactica. Awesome show. If you haven't seen it, watch Battlestar, bro. But she could wield the Darksaber easily. Because she's wielded it before. And she's worthy. So I thought that was dope. And I love the fact that she actually cares about Din. She's like, Din, are you okay? Are you do you need help? She's like, what are you trying to say? What's wrong? She's, you know what I mean? She genuinely cares about it, which is why I'm like, I could kind of get behind the ship now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it seemed like she instantly was like, I gotta save him. I gotta help him.
Right.
If she really wanted the Darksaber and that's all she wanted, she could have just fucking left.
Exactly.
But she didn't. And that's because Bo-Katan's not evil. She did evil things in the past, but she's not evil.
No.
Listen, if Vader can be redeemed, it's not that hard for Bo.
I don't know if anybody else.
Kids, I'll tell you that.
I don't know if anybody else picked up that, the Darksaber seemed heavy when Mando was using it, and then Bo could just do it with
ease.
Yeah.
Share my screen real quick.
I got you. What is going on up there? Nah, but
Gina. So Gina says,
"Oh,
thank you all for the support you've shown me, not only over the past few days, but over the past few years, and some of you even longer from my early MMA days. You'll never know how much that support matters and makes a difference. It was an honor to play Cara Dune. She will..." Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. Hold on. Boop. "She will always have a special place in my heart until our paths cross." Damn, bro. And Miss Gina, we love you. I'm gonna retweet that real quick, just for the homie. Gina Carano is a gem, and we should not have lost her in Star Wars. She's you gotta look at actually what went down and why we don't have her there anymore, and you'll agree. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. I've personally talked to her before, and she's nothing like they say she is. Very wrong what they did to her.
What did you think of the Living Waters?
Well, first of all, speaking of Gina, the one thing I want to say is that he would have brought her if she was in season 3.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Mando would have gone with her. She would have shown up with him.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
But what did I think of it? I don't understand. I know he was weak physically after the cyborg got him. Why he instantaneously just sunk to the bottom like a rock? I guess is the armor too heavy, but shouldn't you be able to swim? I don't know. I don't get how he just I can understand, right, walking down the stairs
because I would do the same thing. I'd be like, whoa, like I'd fall, but I'd swim back up. Like, like he just like got knocked out by that. Like
can't swim, bro.
Yeah, like maybe he can't.
It's possible.
Maybe he can't swim.
Yeah.
No, he can swim. He swims in season 2. He dives in the water to save Grogu when the Quarren.
Oh,
in the pit. Yeah, he could.
Maybe
swim.
it's the armor.
No, he uses a jetpack. So maybe he can't swim. Maybe that's foreshadowing to him not being able to swim. But then we have Bo go in, right? And that was awesome. Again, another reason why she has some feelings for him, because he falls and she instantly doesn't even think about it.
Yeah.
He dives right in the water.
Yep.
And you can see her feeling about Grogu earlier when she sees the movement of the Alamites in the ceiling and she just slides Grogu away. She's like, get over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, boom, 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 boom. And a great scene. You get the wrist blade, you get the shield, like awesome little fight scene for her. Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
I think.
And like, oh, so good. It was a great episode. We'll get to the kicker in a second. I want to hear what you have to say.
I just wanted to say that I think that Mando's going to bring a part of the Mythosaur back to show to the armor so that he can become a Mandalorian.
Dude, I have an even crazier idea.
All right.
I want to hear the rest of yours real quick.
I think that he's going to bring it back, and then I think that the villain. So I said last week that Moff was going to be the main villain of this season. Well, I still think that Moff will be in this season. I think
he is. He's going to be in it. He's already on like the cast.
I think that the armor is also going to become a villain in this season.
I don't know if she'll become a villain. I think that more so her and Bo are going to butt heads really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think she's Rook cast, which I talked about this on one of the streams the other night on Friday. I think she's Rook cast from Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see Rook that much in Clone Wars, but she's got the same helmet with the horns and everything. And she worked directly under Maul. And her and Gar Saxon were his lieutenants.
Mm-hmm.
And she holds all of the same like ideologies that the Maul loyalists held. So I'm like, she was one of the only. You don't see her die, and you see Gar Saxon get like arrested and shit. You don't see her die or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
During the Battle of Mandalore. I think you might see her get arrested, but she easily could have escaped, survived, and started her own sect of Mandalorians now. Because Gar Saxon's dead, he gets killed in Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
Because he ends up working for the Empire. She wouldn't. So I could totally see, and not only that. The character of Rook Cast, when you see her helmet off, she looks quite similar to Emily Swallow, who plays the armorer. She's got the brown hair. She's got the slimmer face. It's like a little bit too close for me to go, that's not. And so until they tell me otherwise, that's Rook Cast to me.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that stuff's gonna go crazy, and she knows Bo-Katan. She knows her. So I'm like, this is literally. It has to be Rook Cast. It has to be someone from Death Watch because she says the Watch. They mention the Watch.
Mm-hmm.
They mention and she's hanging out with a Vizsla. She's hanging out with Paz Vizsla.
Mm-hmm.
Which this is the Watch, dude. They're literally the remnants of Death Watch.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way that she's not. She's Rook Cast 100%.
Which means that stuff's gonna go down.
Well, when she sees Bo-Katan, something's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
100% something's gonna happen when she sees her.
So, what do you think the Mando is going to bring back to her as his proof?
I'm not quite saying Mando has to bring anything back to her. She wants him to go take a bath.
I thought he had to bring back proof.
How? How do you bring back proof? What, my armor's a little cleaner. Like, how do you bring proof back? I mean,
I just thought that he wanted to.
I think
that she wanted him to bring proof.
No, all right. Right now, if Kings or X-Wing or anybody's seeing this, I'm gonna land you guys some gentry. That has been the running joke, man. Landed gentry. You could be landed gentry. He's gonna get landed gentry, dude. All right, he's now on apostate. He needs to be landed gentry. Like, no, I like. Yeah, I'm gonna land Kings and X-Wing some gentry over here on the channel.
Word.
But no, seriously, I don't see what he needs to bring back. She said, "Go take a bath. You go bathe in the living waters and return."
Yeah.
Literally, like I said last week, he'd literally leave the planet, circle the planet 6 times, and then come back and be like, "I took a bath." Like, he'd go hang out with that crocodile in the water and then just get out and be like, "Yo, what's up, dude? I took a bath."
Picks?
I swear to God, I went to Mandalore. I swear.
No. Listen, I already know what she's gonna say, bro. Picks or it didn't happen.
Picks or it didn't happen. He's gonna return with Bo and Bo's Night Owls.
Yeah.
The Night Owls are gonna return with him because they're gonna find out that Mandalore is actually habitable and can be terraformed again back into a livable planet. And they're gonna all go and tell the armor and shit and be like, "Yo, we got to work together here because we could actually save Mandalore." That's where it's gonna go. And we didn't even talked about the big reveal at the end when she's coming out of the water.
I'll let you do it. Yeah.
We see the mythosaur. We see a massive mythosaur, and they are massive.
They're huge,
like Smaug sized from The Hobbit, like huge. And we see this thing wake up underwater.
You see its eye,
and they're not necessarily like extremely hostile, but the Mandalorians used to fight them, which is why the symbol of their planet is this right here. And that's because the Mandalorians used to defeat them, make them huge, or make them like pets. And they were very big in the culture. And it was like slaying a dragon. You know what I mean? It was a huge thing, and we're now seeing this one, right? So Din has the Darksaber. Everyone knows that. Now, what if they tame the mythosaur?
Yo.
Then Bo, that taming the mythosaur, because Mandalore the Great, Mandalore the Ultimate, tamed mythosaurs. So, if Bo tames a mythosaur, that is leaps and bounds higher than having a Darksaber. You tamed a god to these people. If they tame this mythosaur, they will literally be Mandalorian gods to the Mandos. Like, and I feel like that's where it's gonna go. They're not gonna kill it. It's one of the last surviving mythosaurs. It'll be like killing the Zillo beast. So either they're gonna kill it, and they're gonna bring proof back, like a skull, a real skull, or a real horn or something, and be like, "Look at this. We killed a mythosaur, bro." And everyone's going to be like, "All right, you two are gods. Hail down." Or they're going to tame the damn thing and have it around and be like, "Look at us. We can ride a freaking mythosaur." What are you doing, Swagger Souls? You can just slump on the job?
I think you're probably right. You're right when it comes to your predictions about 95% of the time. So
I appreciate you saying that. I should start taking Star Wars Santa's prediction games every week. Maybe I'll get myself a free Black Series figure, Star Wars Santa merch at the end of the season.
That'd be awesome. But
I get my points up though. I haven't been doing it.
But I'm hyped for next week's episodes though.
Oh yeah.
They're both kicking into full gear now. So
oh yeah, dude, it's gonna be something crazy now. Like, I mean, we have 2 days until then. I'm really excited to see where it goes. Like, because now we've seen almost everything from the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
In episode 1 and 2. So the only things we haven't seen is the Mandos showing up on Navarro to kill the pirates. We haven't seen Coruscant, where we see Dr. Pershing flying in the cruise in the ship.
And we haven't seen
that
door scene.
What?
That door scene?
Oh, the Revenge of the Sith door scene. Yeah, we haven't seen that, and we also haven't seen the pirate ship. The Devastator cruiser, I believe it's a Devastator. Someone can correct me if I'm incorrect, but we haven't seen that show up on Navarro because you see it in atmosphere, right? Mm-hmm. So we assume, right? So that's going to show up in atmosphere because the pirates want their revenge, right? And they're going to show up, and then Mando's going to show up with the Night Owls, and then the Night Owls. Here's the thing, though. That's why they're going to join together, because the Night Owls are working with Paz Vizsla, who is part of the Watch. So Mando's going to unite all of them. I'm guessing next episode, Mando's going to reunite them. It'll be next episode or episode 4. They're going to get united. He's going to get a call from Grief Karga, and Grief Karga's going to be like, I need your help, dude. The pirates are back. I need you. Mando's going to show up with an army of Mandos. They're going to fuck up the pirates. And then we will have seen everything from the trailer except for the door scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then, boom. You've got 5 more episodes of the season that we have no idea about.
Mm-hmm.
4 to 5 more episodes that we have no clue. We haven't seen a damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they've been doing with their trailers. These past couple trailers for these shows, Andor, Bad Batch, and Mando, have all been shots from the first 3 to 4 episodes.
I like it too.
Me too, because I don't want to see the ending in the trailer. Like, I want you to show me the first couple episodes in the trailer and then have the rest of it be a complete mystery. Maybe throw one thing in there, which is what they did with this door scene. With all the Jedi, and I think we could even get that next episode, and then boom, we have no freaking clue what the hell is going to happen after that.
Exactly.
And we've already seen everything, so I'm guessing next episode they fight the Mythosaur, all that pans out, whether they end up taming it or killing it. That pans out. Mando has to go back to the armorer. Bo either goes with him or is waiting for him to contact her again.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the other thing we haven't seen. Bo-Katan's ship flying on Kalevala, the planet where her castle is, with TIE interceptors chasing her.
Mm-hmm.
That could happen next episode. We could see all of that within a 40-minute episode. If they wanted to, because I guarantee you, they're gonna get the Mythosaur thing done and over with in the beginning. And then we're gonna get a couple more scenes, and it might end, right? Okay, maybe see episode 3 ends with Mando uniting both factions of the Mandos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it can end with Grief Karga calling him, being like, yo, I need help. And then episode 4 is going to be the battle against the pirates. And then that's all over. We've now seen everything from the trailer except for that one scene. Or maybe it all happens next episode and we it ends with her returning and having, the Empire chase her, and that's how they reintroduced Gideon. So we've already seen most of this stuff. So by episode 4 or 5, we're gonna have seen all of it, except for maybe that door scene.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's a lot that's gonna happen in this season that we have no clue about.
I'm excited, dude.
They have to set up Ahsoka somehow,
which
they already kind of did by showing the Pergo. But
I'm hyped, man.
It's gonna be a really, really good season, dude. Like,
bro,
awesome so far.
I am excited for Bad Batch. I'm excited for Mando, and I can guarantee you, we will see you the same day on the same Bat channel.
Oh yeah.
We'll see you next week for episode 3 of Sunday Morning Star Wars.
Yeah, and go check out go join us over on John Graber, the Space Jockey. You want to come see me on there, over on the VacTube, Daryl's stream, and
Rolo is everywhere.
X-Wings channel sometimes, King's Advisors, like Star Wars Santa. If you want to go back and watch that one, hopefully I'll be talking to Santa again soon. So
Almost Theory that one time.
Almost Theory that one time.
Mm-hmm.
I have met Theory though, so that's cooler than being on his channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, go. You guys know where to find me. You know where to find me on usual.
You know where to find me.
Instagram. Everybody thought my dog was dead for a minute. This is ridiculous. But she's fine. She just turned 10, and I wanted to appreciate my dog.
I thought something happened to her too when
Everybody thought. I'm like, read the comment. I'm like, it's her birthday.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm like, sorry for what? I had to make a post again saying my dog is fine. Like, Jesus. Well, I guess maybe it's the first time I've posted on that account since high school. So,
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you guys do that. Go check us out this Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever we record it, on a regular podcast.
We hope to be having a guest on. We hope.
Yes, we got our buddy Zach coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So back from the past, Samurai Zach. Yeah, come check that out this week.
We gotta.
And we're gonna really want to be doing some live streams. If you want to talk to me, like specifically, where to hit me up. If you want to see me and talk to me in chat and hear me actually talk to you, you're gonna have to go check out our buddy John Graber or King's Advisors or any of those channels. So we had a great time talking Star Wars today. I could talk Star Wars for hours and hours. So yeah, without further ado, if you want to plug anything.
You guys know where to find me. I am on, Instagram, RG_energy, and you're obviously watching my channel now because it's going up on.
Get him on the podcast with me on the other streams. Tell him right now to get on the channels. I want to see him on X-Wing. I want to see him on John Graber with us.
Yeah, hey, I mean,
come on the VacTube, man. Get on this shit.
I would hop on.
Shout out to my boy Wade too. I know he's probably watching. Star Wars Dog as well. Yeah, last night.
Shout out to everybody, yo.
Star Wars Dog shooting his freaking airsoft rifle out the window last night. We were having a good time.
Y'all are
good old American fun, baby. Guns and drinks.
Y'all are awesome, and I thank you guys, and thank you for getting me to 120 subs. I know it's not a huge deal, but it's a pretty big deal. I have
something else really awesome I wanted to say after you're done.
What's that?
No, you're good. You're good. Finish up your thank yous.
I was done. Go ahead.
We hit the goal. The goal was hit for Tron. So Tron's getting a new graphics card, everybody.
That's awesome.
Got over 1,500.
That's awesome.
So I saw all the people who donated. Some of them were anonymous. I'm not sure if it was any of you guys, but if it was, thank you so much. Like, X-Wing was so happy we were able to do it. We did it in the time frame too. Like, this community,
everybody did it in the time frame that was needed. Like, it's not even that it was needed. Like, Tron can play Hogwarts Legacy now. He wasn't able to do that. Now he can stream Hogwarts Legacy and be a bigot like the rest of us. No, I'm kidding. He can have a great time doing that, and it's all thanks to the people in this awesome Star Wars community that put this together. And I want to, because I like Tron, I watched Tron. I didn't do much for this, you know. I just said, hey, if you guys can, you can. I just want to thank this whole freaking community for coming together to help somebody, and not even help, just do something nice for a really nice person. And it just shows the beauty of this community. And when people say the Star Wars fans are toxic, you're absolutely incorrect. There are toxic fans in every single fandom. But I don't think toxic fans would come together to do something nice for a man with cerebral palsy. He was a good person. If we were that toxic, we'd be making fun of him.
I think
not hanging out with him.
I think that's a beautiful thing.
And I just think it was really, really awesome, and it was heartwarming to see so many people come together and make this happen.
That's awesome.
It was like within a week, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And people said it can't happen within a week. Oh, it happened in a week. Some of them donated twice, some people. And you know who you are. I'm not going to shout you out right now, but you know who you are, who donated twice or 3 times even. And the GoFundMe team donated, dude. Like,
yeah,
it was really, really something special. So shout out to the legendary Tron. Go and check his channel out. He's going to definitely be playing some Hogwarts Legacy soon. So it makes me so happy to see that. So I just wanted to shout that out and say
that's awesome.
That X-Wing, you really killed it making that happen.
Mm-hmm.
My friend, my dear buddy.
Y'all are awesome people.
Yeah. Everybody here. And again, if you guys were one of the ones, thank you. You helped make somebody really happy.
And we will see you on the next one.
Shout out, guys. See you on
Shout out.
Tuesday.
Until next time. Peace.
Hail.